What's going on, guys? Welcome to this podcast featuring Phoenix Master 1.
What's up, guys? I'm Phoenix Master 1.
Yeah, and today we're going to compare our fraudulent Sigurd and Deirdre to the official Sigurd and Deirdre. I'm actually pretty stoked for this. I've been looking forward to this ever since we released that video. I don't know about you, but I've been stoked to do this for a while.
Yeah, true. When I heard that Genealogy of the Holy War banner was going to come in, I was really excited to see how the actual characters would be stat-wise.
Yeah, for sure. So we're not actually sure what we're going to do first, so I'm going to flip a coin. Heads is going to be Sigurd, and tails is going to be Deirdre.
All right.
And it's Deirdre first. Okay. Deirdre is
win.
the first. Deirdre is the first. So how do you want to do this? I guess we'll start with the visuals because that's the easiest, I guess. So I'll just pull up our fake Deirdre here, our fake Deirdre Deirdre, and the real Deirdre. So, what do you think?
Ours definitely looks a bit more young.
What's going on here? Why are you zooming out when I zoom you? Okay, maybe that's just the furthest you want to go. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I like the demeanor of our Deirdre, the one that Nikki made, because I don't want to sound like I'm. Well, it's just because I feel like Deirdre, I don't know about you, but in FE4, I felt like she was more sprightly and enthusiastic, and when I see the heroes Deirdre, while the art is obviously incredible, I find that she has this stoic, bored look to her that reminds me a lot of Julia, but I felt that Julia and Deirdre were different characters.
Yeah, I think even Julia has a bit of smile on her neutral face.
Yeah,
than Deirdre.
I think she does too, and I think so that's why I feel like our Deirdre kind of captures even her old official art from the old and way before Heroes. That's the Deirdre that even in her cypher art, her official art from FE4, it was always cheerful and enthused demeanor of her, and she was clasping her hands, and she was always ready to help and stuff. I don't really find that the Heroes Deirdre conveys that. I feel like the Heroes Deirdre tries to go for this sort of
more serious tone, I think.
Yeah, more serious tone. I think it's it's not exactly what Deirdre really represents to me.
I think they just want to convey the dark theme of Genealogy of the Holy War because it's a pretty dark game.
Yeah, so we say that, but also Loxus, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, they probably want to just stick with the father-daughter or father-son, mother-daughter theme, I guess. But I think I will say that I think our Deirdre captured normal Deirdre better than what Heroes went with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think that Julia's artist made the Deirdre's official art, so it's pretty similar, the face structure and everything is so similar except for the hair and her dress. That's it.
Yeah, I actually find Deirdre's hair kind of weird
it's like she just woke up.
Yeah, I don't know, it's she has this wild meshy hair, not messy, literal, it looks like a basketball mesh.
yeah
Yeah, I definitely think Nikki did a better job conceptually with Deirdre.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Yeah. I'm so blazed. I get the feeling.
She's high as a kite.
She is high as a kite. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's talk about stats now. So I have Deirdre here. That's her portrait. We'll go back. Talk about her stats. So right here.
Yeah.
And our girls, her stats. So max stats is 36 neutral. So you came really close in making that.
Yeah.
You came really close at that. Attack base 35. You came pretty close at that as well. Whoops.
I actually thought that she would be a bit more like Julia, because Julia is a nuke with high base attack, and I think in FE4 Deirdre could hit pretty hard. Like, she was a glass cannon. She had bad bulk, but at least she could do some damage.
Yeah, she did. She did some solid damage. Yeah, she did for sure.
Yeah. But in this game, she does not hit as hard as Julia. That's one of her flaws.
Yeah, for sure. And the official Deirdre is a tad bit quicker, but honestly, 28 neutral speed. Like, it's still not. It's not much. Yeah, it's like the 20 between 28 and 26. It's not really doing a lot.
But I guess in the long term, with Fury, Speed Ploy, plus Speed IV, or the plus Speed Sacred Seal, she can definitely outspeed some things. So I'm glad it's actually 28 and not 26, just like Julia.
You were close on defense as well, and even on res, you were like super close. And the BST was like between 147 149, and you literally said 148.
140.
So like you
with the middle.
Yeah, so stat wise, you were basically like money. You were as perfect as perfect could be. So that's pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. You were really close at that. So let's look at her skills. So we just went in a completely different direction than what they did. So she has Divine Naga, which is effective against dragons, and so it's who doesn't Lynn have something like this or something?
No, she only has Mulagir, which only works against magic units. For Deirdre, it works against literally any unit.
Oh, it's right. Okay. I thought, wait, does Ike have something that like neutralizes buffs?
He has BR's Blessing, which just ignores Horse Emblem buffs. So this is actually a universal nullifier, and the ones which they have is specific.
Okay, so that's intense. So yeah, we went. So when we made our Sigurd Deirdre, we focused on her being a gray unit that, I suppose, was really close to like what she was in FE4. But then official Deirdre, they went in. They just made her green and made her more of an offensively based mage. I mean, granted, like we kind of tried to make her offensive too, but they actually made her a tome user.
Yeah, actually, because they thought that people would get mad if they actually released her as a staff unit, because there was a lot of backlash when Lucius was released as a staff unit. Yeah,
but the issue with that though was that like I feel like the frustration with Lucius was because he was a light mage that turned into a staffer, whereas Deirdre was a staffer that turned into a light mage.
Yeah. But it's just that people do not like healers. Like, who wants healers? Nobody summons and thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna summon a healer. No, nobody thinks that.
You're right.
Unless it's Jenny, of course. Jenny is a different case.
Yeah, you're right. You're right though. Like, when was the last time a healer was a new character? Was that when Lucius came out? Was the last one?
No, that was after Lucius. That was Bride Lynn, and she was the last second that we got.
Right. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was definitely months ago.
Yeah, they need to do something with them. I mean, granted, I feel like Heroes is with the new modes that have to do with sustainability and stuff. Like when in Tempest Trials, I always have Lissa or Clarine. So.
But the thing is that you can always use passive healers like Lucina, Marth, and now even Arvis. He's a free-to-play passive healer because of his recovery ring.
Yeah. So you can make him you can make him Dr. Arvis, couldn't you?
Yeah. So healers are definitely a liability even in those modes. You're much better off using passive healers. Like, I'm dead serious.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, we went with the healer. They went with the magic, which I guess I suppose. I mean, I guess I don't think none of what we predicted was like inherently wrong. It's just a different direction, I guess.
Yeah, we were completely in a different direction, I think.
Yeah, we tried
at least with the concept. Yeah.
So Naga's Reflection, Kabi's opponent's boosts during combat. Funny thing, Divine Naga ignores those boosts during combat.
I thought completely nullifying those would be a bit too OP, so that's why I went with this skill. Like, at least you can copy. I actually went with. I think in Pokemon there's some kind of skill. It is Mar Shadows, some kind of fighting move that copies all of the opponent's boost. So that's why I got that idea. So I thought, okay, we can use that here.
Yeah.
That was my main thinking.
I mean, again though, like similar idea, has to do with dealing with boosts from the enemy. You just went with copy, they just went with completely nullify. So again, close shot. Rehabilitate was the heal, and of course she has Ardent Sacrifice, which is like similar as well.
Yeah, a reference, I guess, to yeah, we could have made her staff unit, but we didn't. So
yeah, she like effective. Like, it seems like the Deirdre that was official is like, if our Deirdre was just offensive, this would like be it.
Yeah.
Because this, like, the skills are, I mean, the weapon skills compared to this is basically the same. They went with her being a healer as well. We went with her being a healer in the first place. She has no specials, and then she of course has quick riposte and speed ploy, which is just like, she's an offensive mage now. So
definitely,
I don't think we were too far off. I mean, I never really considered it like that, but like Naga's Reflection and Divine Naga are similar.
Yeah, somewhat, at least with the like the buffs.
Yeah. But then
plus we have the HP threshold. They just do not have any kind of HP threshold for Divine Naga.
So they're just like, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go big time. Yeah. Sigurd's the only one who has like, he has all of his skill things filled out, right? Deirdre doesn't have that. Sigurd just has.
Yeah. Deirdre does not have that.
Yeah. Sigurd's just a monster, man. He is crazy. Okay, now we're gonna get into the voice acting. So I sent you that. So I'm gonna pull up mine too. Yep. So we have Deirdre's final lines. Let's compare attack with turn. Oh, we can literally compare one for one. So I'm gonna go with. Do you have the wiki open yourself?
Yeah, I do have that.
So let's go with attack first. So I'm gonna play the official attack. Actually, I'm gonna go by order. So turn action would be map 1. So yes. What should I do?
What should I do?
And I'll go with you.
I'll go with you.
Compared to.
Okay.
Okay.
Allow me.
Do my best.
Do
So, not really the same tone at all.
Yeah.
So again, they kind of went with a more. Well, what should I do is kind of similar, but I mean, granted, like the turn-based things are pretty similar, but or like official, like the official map voice acting is usually pretty samey. It's just like, what do you want? Orders, yada yada yada. But
yeah,
I mean, not really comparable, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, attack.
Ha! Yeah.
Definitely not going to be similar. I can tell right now. No, again, just she has a more like official Deirdre has a more deep voice.
Yeah,
I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, you know what? They're
Yeah, the first one was similar, I think.
yeah, they are kind of similar. I will admit they are pretty similar. Okay, damage. Nah, completely different. Deirdre's like, she's friggin' dying. the official Deirdre, she is like in a lot of pain. Right?
Yeah,
our Deirdre's just like wincing in damage.
Yeah. She's like, okay, I can take this.
Let's go with death because it's right next. It's the next one down for ours.
Sigurd.
Oh my God! Really?
Oh my God. This was okay. To be fair, Deirdre will not say anything when she's dying. Like she has to say.
Yeah, she wouldn't say anything else. She wouldn't say anything else. That's kind of funny though. She's like, one says Sigurd, one says Sigurd where.
Sigurd.
Yeah.
Sigurd.
Or what she could do is that she could just call the names of her children, like Julia or Julius. I don't know. She could do that. But once again, why would she do that for Julius? I think she would have said Julia.
Yeah, she would have said Julia or Seliph.
Yeah, not Julius.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't really because they'd be dead.
Yeah.
So probably not. However, I think Sigurd is probably the most predictable thing she would say in a death quote, but it's pretty cool how we both kind of went with the same thing there.
Yep.
Now special skills. Now this was kind of funny because I never, like, when I was doing these quotes, I was like, okay, she would totally do this, but then I realized healers don't have specials. So like we gave a staff healer special quotes for combat, which is just impossible. And I never noticed that until like after the fact, and like nobody picked up on it. So I was like, okay, cool. No one cares. No one picks up on it. But I thought it was pretty funny because like we're like, how do we miss this detail? Like they wouldn't have skills to whatever. So this could be pretty funny because these are both offensive. Combat related. So let's go with the official first.
I won't be left behind. I'm sorry. Something is awakening.
Okay.
The darkness.
The darkness.
The darkness.
Okay, now for us.
I'm fighting too.
I think ours
Be
sounds
gone.
pretty confident as well.
Yeah.
Be gone.
I like ours more.
Here I go. I'm not scared of you.
Well, the thing is, it's like I don't want to. Like, it's hard to like not sound biased because we made this ourselves, but I also just think that like our Deirdre was more Deirdre-y than what they went with. Not to say that theirs is bad, but I just prefer ours more.
Yeah, I guess.
It's hard to say because like they're both good, but we just went with a certain direction that I think we're just sticking by.
Definitely. We just went with the we thought how we could make Deirdre more canon. I think that's what our mindset were at that time.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like, I suppose that's my mentality for sure, and probably yours. But when I compare like the heroes' characters to their original, I kind of see like, does this fit their character more? And that's sort of where I'm gearing. So naturally, I feel like I'm more inclined to do what we're doing as opposed to So maybe maybe we shouldn't be like ours is better or not. Maybe it should just be just comparing each one and seeing how close we were.
Yeah, because I think that whenever, like in a game like Heroes, which is a spin-off, if people see certain characters, it should give them a throwback to the time when they actually use those characters in that game. So I think that's why we went with canon. But these guys do not really focus too much on canon, a little bit, but not entirely too much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, because not everyone has played the older games. So they do not have to make some kind of reference in every single line.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But okay, for example, so in character page, we went with the Deirdre in chapter 2, where she was first like preggo with Seliph, and she was like she was madly in love with Sigurd. And in the status lines, we have it kind of like in that direction, but they have it like she's lost all her memories. So she's like,
even with her expression, like she just does not remember.
Oh, anything. Duh. So light bulb. I think the Deirdre that they're going for is like the chapter of like 4-5, like chapter 5 Deirdre where she gets captured and she loses her memories. Right now we're going with the chapter 2 Deirdre, so that's why we're thinking it fits that. But they're going with like Deirdre like lost her memories already. That's why it's different. That's the direction they went with.
Scroll down, you can see her confession. She says that her memories are gone.
Yeah, honestly,
they're gone.
That makes so much more sense. Yeah, so we literally just went in a different chapter. We went with chapter 2. They went with chapter 4.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna compare the voices though. So we're gonna go to character page on the official.
Yep.
Try not to overdo it. Oh, it's you. You have my apologies. I've lost all my memories. It's so nice to be here with you. Something dark slumbers in my blood. I can't remember. Who am I? Who am I?
Oh wow, that is pretty sad.
Don't worry about me. I'm doing just
Yeah,
fine.
indeed.
Being here with you brings me joy.
Oof. Wait, isn't Deirdre... Okay, hold on. We'll get to Sigurd in a second. So I'm gonna compare ours.
I couldn't wait to see Sigurd after he left my village. Aw, where did he run off to now? The elders told me that our love was forbidden, but Sigurd was such a gentleman. How could I resist? Allow me to help you in any way I can. I would love for Selef to grow up in a castle, just like this one. Battles come at such a terrible cost, so please, let me do my part. I was never supposed to leave my village, but here I am. So, where are you from? I would love to know more about your world.
Yeah, it's literally just completely different timeline.
Yeah.
Or completely different setting. It literally is that. It just boils down to that. That's
Yeah.
literally, like, there's nothing else to say. It's literally like, do you want a character of Deirdre in Chapter 2 or Chapter 5?
Or Chapter 5.
Yeah. That's
Our
basically
Deirdre
it.
is so cheerful, full of life, and there's
Yeah.
just like, okay, I cannot blame her because she, like, if you play her "Who am I" line, then you can sense the frustration in her voice.
Yeah, that's
She's
a pretty...
really fighting herself.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, man. Our dude was like all cheery and stuff, and hers is just like, I don't know who I am anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read her confession, and then I'm gonna read the confession that we have. Where is that file? Where did I put that file? I'm gonna... Oh, that's not it. Oh, is it? Oh, nice. It is too. Okay. This is in the formatting that
Yeah.
Kaz
The data
made.
minus.
Yeah, the data mine formatting, but honestly, I should be able to read it easily. So, confession. So many of my memories that are meant a lot to me, they're gone. I know that someone important to me has vanished into the darkness. I feel uneasy even now here with you. I worry I may never see you again. If I forget about you too, please, I beg you, come and talk to me and tell me all about our time together. Bring back the memories I've lost. Wow. Damn, that's depressing. Okay.
Yeah,
and now,
that's so depressing.
yeah. La la la. Oh, you caught me singing. That's a bit embarrassing. Wait, I wanted to tell you something. At first, I was so afraid to be here. Sigurd wasn't by my side, and all I did was worry when I was by my lonesome. But then you and the rest of the Order of Heroes reached out to me and encouraged me to stand up for myself. It's thanks to you that I have more courage than ever before. Please let me keep fighting alongside you as long as you'll have me. Completely different once more.
Yeah,
There's
they definitely went with the dark tone because they want
Yeah.
to convey the dark tone of Fire Emblem 4. So that's what I think they went for to
Yeah.
represent the games.
Yeah, for sure. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Does she have any other quotes we can... Castle, the trees are here, very beautiful. Oh, that's... Okay, I mean, it's a little... Isn't there one that's kind of similar to that? Level, home... I feel so welcome here. Thank you for being such a kind stranger. Honestly, I'm very shy around people, but people like you make it easier to be myself. I'm from a small forest village in Verdane. I snuck out to be with Sigurd, but I still hope the elders are all right. If you ever need someone to check up on the others, allow me to help. This castle is so beautiful. I wonder if Sigurd will get jealous. The trees here are very beautiful. There's something mysterious about them. I find it familiar somehow. You want to know more about the world I come from? I'm sorry I can't remember much. You look so tired. Try to get some rest soon. That's close.
Yeah.
Sometimes
at least
feelings
one line.
sometimes feelings of almost unbearable uneasiness overwhelm me. Does that ever happen to you? I was instructed never to associate with others. My memory of this is faint, but I know I was told this. Man. Oof. Just
Like,
oof.
just by seeing the lines, any new player can tell, okay, this game has something dark going on. Something
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It does. I mean, I guess that's the way you can't really say anything about it. They wanted to go with that, with sad Deirdre, with like brain messed up Deirdre, and we did not. So that was the
Yeah.
comparison. So what do you think overall? Like, do you have a Deirdre that you like between like this one and the one that we came up with? What do you think skills-wise, level-wise, like unit-wise versus character-wise?
I think that I do agree with their decision to convey that dark tone to the newer players. With this Deirdre, I think we went with a bit more cheerful. So, like, anyone who has played Awakening or Fates will be like, okay, this is fine. I've seen these kinds of characters before who are cheery and want to help. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I think. And skill-wise, like you pointed out, skill and stat-wise, ours were pretty similar for the most part. Like in terms of being offensive and then being a res tank, a magic tank.
Yeah. I kind of agree. I think the sort of the dark and like somber tone of Deirdre is a welcome addition to the really colorful and goofy cast sometimes.
Yeah.
Of that. It's a cool direction they went in. And yeah, it's just different. I guess like I see the appeal of the chapter 5 Deirdre as opposed to like the cheery Deirdre. So I guess it's just sort of a different thing.
Yeah, I can definitely understand why they did that, because it conveys a more deeper tone, and it's like she wants some kind of help from the summoner. She desperately wants to have her memories back. Like you can just feel that frustration in her voice.
Yeah, for sure. So that is Deirdre, and now we're gonna talk about Siggy. Okay, do I have the Sigurd stuff for you too? Okay, cool. So let's talk about portraits first. Sigurd and Sigurd. It's actually kind of similar as well. The poses, the cape grabbing, the only thing like hand gestury wise is our Sigurd's hand is on the sword and his is on his hip. For the most part, I'm kind of like neutral on both. I feel like the official Sigurd is a lot more like, I like the pristineness and the kind of simplicity of the official Sigurd. How he's just like it's just like a noble white robe. It's a nice like white and blue. I like the color scheme a lot. For ours, we kind of went. There was more emphasis on the trim and the armor. And I don't really mind either one, really. I think they're both really great. I don't really have a preference between either one. I think they're both really solid. I think Nikki did a really good job, and I think the official art actually, honestly, still portrayed Sigurd like a really great way of doing it.
Yeah, he's like a strong leader, like with the expression he has on his face.
Yeah, for sure.
In the official art, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's nothing.
Yeah, both of them are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I like them both. For sure. I didn't know that the hilt would also be that similar. That's pretty cool. Or not the hilt, the scabbard.
Yeah.
I guess they both referenced the same thing. Cool. So that's about it. So yeah, they're kind of conveying the same message. So maybe as opposed to the Deirdre one, I don't remember reading or listening to the official Sigurd lines, but I think they're pretty positive as opposed to like the depressing Deirdre one. So we'll have to see. Let's talk about skills now. So this is just, this was just wild. The skills for Sigurd is just absolutely crazy for the official. Like it's crazy, dude. It is nuts.
Yeah. And people were calling us crazy for Kanto.
That was sort of like our logic though, because we were like Sigurd would probably be really, really strong.
Yeah, like he could, like canon wise, he's a very, very strong lord.
Yeah, he's the strongest unit in Gen 1. He's a broken unit. He's literally broken.
He can solo maps, so we thought, okay, let's convey that feel of soloing maps.
Yeah. It's gnarly. So let's talk about HP neutral. So 41 to 43, 35 to 33, 32 to 34, 34 to 31, and 17 to 14, and BST of 158 to 159 and 155. So they went with a bit of a it was less close in relation.
Yeah, because ours is completely offensive and theirs
Yeah.
is completely defensive.
Yeah, that's true. This Sigurd, the official Sigurd is really all about being alive, and ours is about kicking ass a lot. I
Yeah,
mean,
killing
granted,
everyone.
granted, this like the official Sigurd also does that.
Yeah,
Based
but
on my
he has
understanding.
got a more weaker player face, like compared to ours, especially.
for sure, he does indeed. Now, I was laughing at I was just chuckling that we were gonna go. Do you remember when you were like,
Yeah.
"Let's go with Holy Tyrfing"? Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I definitely went with that because I thought, okay, there is no way they can use that ass version of Tyrfing for Sigurd. Like, come on.
yeah, and
Because,
yeah. But like I think like my mentality was that like those like the broken like blazing whatever and like those weapons were like, okay, brave units, this choose your legends characters, they're supposed to be like really 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 powerful, right?
yeah,
So
and then
maybe,
I agreed with you actually because I thought it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah, but they're like, nope, actually we're just gonna make Sigurd amazing and he's gonna have like a super full kit. And yeah, so definitely, you know, we were gonna think of I remember you typing Holy Tyrfing and I was like, I don't know, man, it'd be hilarious, but I don't know how that'd go. Literally Divine Tyrfing, res +3. Yeah, just that. So that
50% flat reduction in damage with magic attacks. That's insane.
yeah. Do you have a Sigurd?
Yeah, I do have a minus speed plus defense Sigurd.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Like in the enemy phase, he's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty nice for Tempest Trials.
Yeah, for sure. So that was that's Divine Tyrfing, so we went with normal Tyrfing. Miracle, we went with Draconic Aura, so again, he's meant to be alive, and ours is meant to be offensive.
Yeah, that's not gonna save him from the nuke that is incoming. That miracle is not gonna save him.
Let's talk about the ABC skills. So close defense, again, completely like whatever. It's Crusader's Ward,
Yeah.
I guess. Like I mean, there's no way. Did we talk about Speed Smoke? I really think we talked about Speed Smoke at one point.
Yeah, we did, but then I think you said that someone might release, like they might release some units in between who could have that speed smoke skill. I think we agreed that they might release Soth with
Yeah.
speed smoke because like he's a dagger unit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought
That's fine.
so. The mentality was that like maybe we should hold off on like the predictable new skills like Speed Smoke because like if we try to develop a character like Sigurd or whatever and we make the video and we create like the thing is like with the creation of the video, I had my video editor guy, Finian, like slowly constructing like the icons and the descriptions, and so we didn't want to like have him make Speed Smoke only for him to start over completely and like have another character just introduced also have Speed Smoke. So
Yeah, definitely. There was a risk.
yeah, there was some risk in that, and like our time frame was like we it was sort of like an uncertain time frame because the Brave Heroes like
Just dropped. Yeah,
they
Brave
just
Roy.
dropped, and so we were like maybe they'll prop up nuke, but like in hindsight, honestly, I feel like we could have went with Speed Smoke easily.
Yeah, but it would have been more risky. Like at that time, I think what we were thinking was fine because they could have released like another banner.
Yeah.
With, like Soth.
Yeah, for sure.
Who knows?
Also, there was only what like Valter and Luke have Panic Ploy, right?
Yeah, Vulture and Luke do have Panic Ploy.
Yeah, so him with Panic Ploy also like, and Panic Ploy is like solid for a C skill. So
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the premium options in the game actually.
yeah. So like that was our pocket C skill.
Yeah. We actually went with Desperation if you remember, but then Brave Roy came in and crashed our party. So
Oh
we had to
yeah,
change that.
how about you talk about that? How about you talk about how like Brave Roy literally stole all of your ideas for Sigurd?
Okay, so I thought that there is no cavalry unit who has got Desperation, and there's actually no offensive unit like Sigurd at that time. Now we have got Oscar. at that time we didn't really have a cavalry unit with 34 speed, so I thought we could go with Desperation, and Desperation is not really available on any kind of cavalry unit, so I think I thought that we could have that as a default skill for Sigurd. And just to give an idea that, hey, our Sigurd is more offensive, he's meant to double people and kill them. That's what I thought at that time. But nope, Brave Rock came in. He got his Desperation skill default.
Yeah, literally, it was just like we were talking about it, and we were like, I think I might have mentioned to you that you legitimately predicted Brave Roy, because the offensive Red Cavalier thing was something that you made Sigurd into in the development of the video, only for Roy to come in and be like, yeah, guess what? I also have Desperation, and I have high speed, and I have high attack. So
yeah,
that was
and
pretty
that
funny.
Insane blazing Durandal.
Yeah,
like, it's so insane. Like Heavy Blade 3, not even version 1. It's Heavy Blade 3.
Crazy, just wild. So yeah, so it would be really funny if we actually risked that and we made a Holy Tear thing and Speed Smoke. That would be so jokes.
Yeah,
but oh well, it is what it is. Our Sigurd was literally the Kanto. People were like, yeah, Kanto's pretty broken, but then it's like, oh, this guy is also pretty crazy too. We thought we were being reserved, but compared to this, no. No.
They just don't. Yeah, intelligence systems do not hold back anymore. If they're gonna be releasing a power creep unit, they're gonna do that. Nothing can stop them.
Yeah.
I think this might come off as pretty weird, but I think that the direction team of intelligence systems for at least heroes has changed, because this cannot be the same team who made Matilda, Berkut so ass, especially Seth. And then you're going to be releasing these units like Ira, Arden. Okay, have you seen Arden? He's so, insane with his skills.
Dude, he's Shrek. People were, joking that he was Shrek and that we predicted... That, I also predicted Shrek, and I was like, dude, that's hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think that the direction team of heroes has been changed, because they have been doing some different things than the previous team.
I don't see...
old intelligence... Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I don't think they've changed. I think they've just gotten better at developing the game.
Probably, yeah, probably. They saw, okay, we always create this hype whenever we release these kinds of power creep units, so let's do it multiple times. So yeah. I think that's, I think they had the change of a mindset. But then again, why would you make Matilda so bad, Seth so bad? Come on.
Matilda?
Yeah. I mean, that broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
Matilda being bad? Dude, she had the Rider's Bane, man. That's one of the best weapons you can get.
But still, offensively, she's nothing she was in Gaiden.
Yeah, she really isn't.
And Seth? Seth was completely just...
Oh, that was sad. God. That hurt me. That hurt me.
Yeah, that hurt me so much, because I played Sacred Stones as a kid, and I was so hyped, okay, Seth the God is gonna be in the game. And what do you know? He's nothing. He's just a better stall.
Yeah, he is. It was pretty unfortunate to see that. He was really not that great. It's weird how, he is just a better stall. And, that's, him.
Yeah, that's his biggest achievement, actually, in this game.
Yeah. That's
so sad.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But I'm just thinking from, people were really angry that it was taking so long for Sigurd to get into the game. And it's and once he came out, I'm sure you had a similar feeling. It was just so they waited for Sigurd to come out this late so they could justify his bustedness. They introduced the Brave characters, and now Sigurd, who's one of the most iconic Fire Emblem characters ever, I think.
I guess.
Is now he's justifiably really, really strong. You can't you couldn't put this kit in Heroes 3 months ago. It'd be where is this coming from?
Yeah, people would be shocked. And even Ike, Ike is much more popular than Sigurd, because his game was released in the West, and he does not even have his exclusive skills like Sigurd has, like Crusader's Sword and stuff like that.
Yeah. But you know what it makes me really excited for?
Yeah.
Leaf.
Oh yeah. hopefully they can release that like 2 months from now.
Yeah, I kind of have the, like, I don't want to, this is going to sound really silly, but I kind of have this, like, thought process, like, what if they're saving Leaf, and they're going to just, like, come out being like, we're remaking Thracia. Here's the Thracia banner. Because, like, that's kind of what they did with Echoes, where it was, like, Echoes wasn't in Heroes until, or sorry, like, Gaiden characters weren't in Heroes until Echoes came out. I'm like, why are they, like, of all games, why are they saving Thracia last? You know? Like...
Yeah, and even Micaiah, if you think about it.
Oh, true. I forgot about Micaiah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong then. I forgot Micaiah. I forgot FE10 wasn't represented yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been. Only Sanaki is here.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what though. Sanaki wasn't play. Oh no, Sanaki. Oh yes. Wait, no. Sanaki. That seemed like the Path of Radiant Sanaki though, not the Radiant Dawn Sanaki.
That's in Heroes we have the Radiant Dawn Sanaki.
No. Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, she's not. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Okay, you can go to Wiki and it will say that she's from Radiant Dawn. I'm pretty sure.
As a playable unit, maybe, but I feel like. Really? They say she's from Radiant Dawn. Wow.
Yeah.
They say she's from Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, she's from Radiant Dawn. She's the only Radiant Dawn unit.
That seems really weird, man.
Yeah, look at there. It says Radiant Dawn right beside Heroes.
Yeah, it says that. What? She...
Yeah, she's got a big 5 head, not even a 4 head.
I mean, I guess it's kind of how you interpret the... Wow.
Have you seen Aira's original art? She also has a 5 head, just like Sanaki.
Yeah, she has... I mean, those original artworks weren't that great.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten...
Yeah.
I was going to say that I haven't gotten Sanaki yet.
Oh. Yeah, the banner on she was released on was definitely clustered as hell.
That was a weird banner.
It had like 6 units. That's too much.
Yeah, so yeah, just this Sigurd, the stats wise, this Sigurd is just a different direction and not really comparable, but whatever. Let's go with the VA. So let's open him up. I don't know why I minimized that. Where'd you go? There. Quotes. Let's start with map. So, gonna get my dude here. Yeah, this one? No. This one? Nope. Where's the folder?
I think the folder that you have sent me is VA stuff.
Oh, right. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with turn action. So, official?
Very well. I trust you. I swear it.
Okay.
Understood. Will do. Direct me.
Similar tone, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a similar tone. I mean, of course, like we have amateur VAs, so like talent-wise, we're not going to compare it, but we're just like, yeah.
Yeah. Sigurd's voice actor is the same one as Clive.
Oh yeah, Grant.
Yeah.
How do I actually have that memorized? That's how much I love Clive, is that I know who like the VA is. Okay, attack.
Yeah. Ha.
Ha. Ah.
Yeah, tonal the same.
I think ours is trying to be a bit more manly, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah, I'd say so. Damage. Yeah, it's deeper in tone for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I suppose that was the direction I was going for. Maybe I don't know. I guess I can't really remember the direction I went with, but I guess I went with like manly.
Yeah. Like an angry Sigurd.
Yeah. Oh well. Here I come.
Here I come. One strike will decide it all.
Oh, wow, that does sound like I can't shake that off. That's literally just Clive. That is Clive's voice.
Yeah, especially as I cannot allow this.
Yeah.
I cannot allow this.
That sounds so much like him.
Raise your sword.
Oh my god, I can't. That sounds exactly like Clive. I want Sigurd so bad.
And the funny thing is that I'm not a big fan of Clive. I'm literally the opposite of you when it comes to Clive.
That's funny. Skill.
Prepare yourself! For my country! Fall, dastard!
We dropped the dastard line.
Yeah, we don't.
We dropped
went
dastard.
with the canon one. The
Yeah.
dastard.
We went with the dastard, so.
In Baldur's name! In Baldur's name!
Yeah, just same stuff pretty much. Like
I think our Sigurd is a bit more patriotic.
yeah, I was gonna say like they both when I was going with like the lines and stuff and the direction, authoritative was like the word I was going for, or like the tone, like that tone. I think both Sigurds like do that. Obviously Grant is a professional, so like it's gonna come off better, but
yeah, his voice acting is really good actually.
Yeah.
For Clive.
Yeah, that's one of the better performances, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
In Echoes itself he has a really good voice actor.
Deirdre, I'm sorry.
This can't be.
Yeah, I like Deirdre, I'm sorry, is better than this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense because Deirdre is crying for Sigurd and he's crying for Deirdre.
Yeah.
Echoes' voice acting was so good. Have you seen voice acting in Warriors? It's like so, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
It reminds me of Fates' voice acting. I think Echoes is just on a whole other level. Like
Yeah, it's on another plateau.
Yeah, it's too good. Echo's voice acting is too good. Like I think like the tier list of voice acting in like the later games is like Fates, Awakening, Echoes, and I think Warriors would probably fall between like Fates and Awakening, or it would be like I think it's better than Fates. No, I guess it's like tied with Fates, but like worse than Awakening. I think Awakening's voice acting was honestly really good. Like when they went all out and they just went for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I think I find the writing in Warriors kind of charming. Like not the story, but like the character interactions, like the mannerisms. Like you've been playing Warriors, have you?
Yeah, I have been playing, but at times it gets cheesy.
Yeah, I totally get it, but I think the fun, like the goofiness of Leanna being like, "Welcome to the kingdom of Aetolas," and Chrom and Lisa are like, like what?
Yeah, who is this?
Yeah, who is this
female Naruto?
Yeah, it's like it's like that kind of jokey sort of writing and the self-awareness they have, and
yeah, definitely more Awakening like.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of I'm taking it lightly because I think like the sort of all-star game aspect perspective that Fire Emblem Warriors is taking, from my understanding, is like it's just really light. Like the story, I mean, fucking Chaos Dragon, like come on,
it's really lame.
Yeah, I mean, but it's whatever. Like I'm not gonna harp on it. Like it's like I don't think anyone should have come in Warriors. Like the second those concepts for Rowan and Leanna came out, it was just like, okay, whatever. It's a write-off. The story is not important.
Yeah, they could have definitely made the protagonist much better.
Yeah.
These are just kids, to be honest.
Yeah. But I mean, I compared Rowan and Leanna to Ephraim and Erica, but I will give the Warriors twins the credit in the sense that, as opposed to Ephraim and Erica, who were like they came off more mature and just sort of like, I guess, yeah, like literally like more emotionally mature. Rowan is like this really high-spirited, I want to be a warrior, like I want to be like the fucking 6th Hokage or whatever. Like he's really like youthful and like shonen-y.
Yeah. Yeah, he reminds me of Hinata actually.
Yeah, kind of. He reminds me of like Ephraim and like Rowan and Leanna remind me of Ephraim and Erica if they were like 5 years younger. Honestly, that's the that's like the understanding I get. And
I think that Ephraim would be a bit more mature than Rowan for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean maybe. I mean, but it's funny because like, even Ephraim and Rowan, like neither character wanted to take the throne. Like Ephraim just wanted to be a warrior. The entire time, and I thought like I think I don't know if they intentionally like drew parallels with that or if they're just like, I mean maybe they are because they're just the sacred twins and like the twins of Aetolis and stuff, but I mean I think it's not entirely the same, and there's definitely a distinction between Rowan and Leanna, even if it's just like a small one. They're by no means like, I mean, I shouldn't really pass any judgment because I'm only on chapter 3. I don't know what's going to happen yet. I don't know what the supports are like, but we'll see. But yeah, I find the Warriors is charming to me at least.
I think they went with the appeal to the newer players because obviously Warriors has a lot of like Awakening and Fate scene, and so I think they went with that tone of Awakening. So it does make sense to make Rowan and Leanna like that.
Yeah, for sure. We just went a little bit off topic here. Let's jump back to the character page lines. Okay. So official.
I'd be honored to have you as an advisor, if you're willing. My apologies. Did you call for me? Your kindness and concern for others is the reason so many people look up to you. I'm sure of it.
Oh my god. It's literally just Clive. Like, even, like, the lines are Clive's lines.
Yeah.
I can't handle it, dude.
Clive.
Dude, I can't handle this. It's legitimately just Clive.
I hope I can always count on your strength. It's true. I need your help. If my love for Deirdre is a crime, please punish me, and only me. Seliph, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Please, grow into a strong man, one people look up to. I swear that I will use every ounce of my strength to protect you.
Okay, so those are the 8 there.
Will Clive say that last line?
If it was to Matilda, yeah.
yeah, only for Matilda. That's it.
I think the writing of these lines are really, really good. I don't think mine don't really compare. I think this is just way better written. We'll check out the status. I actually kind of forget what I wrote, so this should be refreshing.
The moment I saw Deirdre in the Spirit Forest, I knew. My younger sister, Ethlyn, always tells me how lucky I am to have married Deirdre. But she's right. Oh? Do you need help with something? I will fight for you, as a knight ought to for his comrades. As a descendant of Balder, I must fight with honor above all else. Once I set my mind on something, I will never back down. I promise. I'm confident in most things, save for cleanliness. Much to my sister's ire.
So the direction that I went with for this was like really sticking it close to like the source material, in the sense that like I talked about Ethlyn being a sister and how Ethlyn didn't like how Sigurd was messy and stuff like that. So I guess in compared to the official, like mine's more safe, I guess, and like more. I tried to make it more like relatable to the things of like the I suppose like the character interactions of FE4, but this the official one is just like I don't like, mine is like not good compared to it. Like I think the writing for the official one's really, really good.
I think they didn't really want to alienate their players, so that's why they only mentioned Seliph and Deirdre, who are already in the game.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I think that.
Yeah, they're really smart lines. Yeah, and they're also just like, if my love for Deirdre is a crime, then please punish me and only me. Like, fucking, that's good. That's good shit.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good shit. So yeah, I think that's all of them.
I think we missed the skill ones. Did we?
No, we did, because we were like
Okay.
in Baldur's name and you
Oh,
dastard,
yeah, oh, yeah,
dastard,
yeah.
fall dastard. So what do you think for this one? I mean, this one is a lot less close, I find. Well, in some aspects, like I'll let you go first. So let's talk about Sigurd, art wise and like line wise. Do you find like there's a huge difference in tone, or was it more or less like the same kind of direction?
I think the tone for the special is pretty similar, but for the character page, I think the official one has a bit different direction.
Yeah.
And like stat-wise, it's a polar opposite. Like ours was completely offensive, meant to solo maps. Theirs was completely defensive, meant to take the world all alone. So that's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't they spoil it with the Eldigan line? Like the castle line for Eldigan?
Yeah. They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do. Where is that? Oh, this is it. Sigurd notepad. So castle lines. Princess Sharina's and Princess Alphonse's love for one another is inspiring. Perhaps I should reconcile with Ethlin. To save everyone I can, I must uphold the values of Baldur above everything in battle. I'll do the same thing for you. People like you and I are born destined to have the world weigh greatly upon our shoulders one day. A true hero is one who bears that burden.
That's a really good line. Oh my god. The third one.
Thanks. Thank you. When Silif grows up, he must learn two things. That a ruler should know the sorrows of his people, and that there is more than one truth, no matter what anyone says to the contrary.
Damn, you went in with these lines. They're really good. I really like the third and the fourth line.
Thank you. I love Deirdre and Silif beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Every day I fight to protect and cherish them. Well, I guess I didn't do too bad.
Yeah, they really reflect like a strong character.
Sweet. Did I say this Deirdre ones?
Yeah.
For the home?
Yeah, I think you did. Actually, no. The Seliph and Deirdre Beyond thing, I don't think you said that.
No, I did. I think I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. I did say that. I remember saying that. But the strong one I didn't say for Sigurd yet, so...
Oh, yeah.
What about the level up one? What a poor example I set. I must get stronger. My country and its people need me. As a descendant of Baldur... Ah!
Oh my god! You actually mentioned that line.
I will not betray your confidence in me. The sky is the limit. Okay, it's not nearly enough. My father would demand more of me. Ooh! Kind of.
Yeah.
And the sky is the limit to battle. As a descendant of Baldur, I will not betray... Okay, so... that's pretty neat. So what was the title we gave Sigurd? Was it Holy Knight or was it like Crusader?
I think it was Holy Knight. I think.
What's his?
His is...
Isn't
his
his
is also Holy Knight. Yeah.
Ooh, please tell me. Please give me this. Please give me this. Oh, please give me this dub. Did I get that one at least?
Yeah, yes you did, I think. Yeah, ours title was also Holy Knight. Or was it Holy Knight of Granville? Yeah, it says that right there.
Holy Knight of Granville instead of Holy Knight?
Yeah.
Close enough. I'm going to take that. I'm taking that.
Yeah, definitely.
That
was pretty close. That's why I think we thought of Holy Tear thing, like holy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read his confession, and then I'm going to read the confession that is from the video. When others schemed against us, my father and I were branded as traitors. Our family's honor was lost. I fought to bring the truth to light and honor back to our name, but I failed. Seliph fought so hard to dispel the regrets I left behind, even at his young age. The scion of light, eradicating the darkness and avenging his father. That's how people must see him. Of course, there's more than one way to look at things. Evil can be seen as good, and good evil. This, unfortunately, is something I learned too late. I must explain this to Seliph. It is my duty as his father. I must do what I can to help him become a true king. Okay, so this is like a hindsight thing.
Yeah.
Like he's dead.
I think actually the whole Holy War banner is of dead people. If you really look at that.
I mean, yeah.
Tail 2 he also was, yeah.
Tail 2 is also like that? Oh man, that means Arden too. No!
Tail 2 was really tortured, and yeah, she went into depression and stuff. So her was pretty sad.
R.I.P. Why couldn't they have Shannon or Levin, guys who were alive? That would be pretty cool perspective. That'd be a pretty cool perspective to have for sure.
Like I said, I think they just went with the dark theme. To be honest,
they really. I think you're right in that regard. Yeah, but yeah, they're spoiling the entire game.
Yeah,
I say that like exaggerating, of course, but like yeah, there is definitely like they just said screw it, we're gonna drop the bombs here.
This actually reduces the chances of the FE4 remake, I think. What do you think? Because in Echoes, the Berkut that we got was Chapter 3 Berkut. If he was Chapter 5, then he could be more regretful of his actions. I don't know. That's what I think. Like with Echoes, they didn't really spoil anything, I think.
No, they didn't.
But with FE4, they
I don't
spoiled
know.
a lot.
I don't know if. I think maybe. I don't really know, because you're right. They really dipped their toes in the lore and like the history and like the fate of the characters. But maybe I don't know. I think it might be a bit too much of a stretch to say that it's indicating that there won't be an FE4 remake.
Yeah, I think it's too much. I think
because at the same time, like Sigurd is obviously highly recognized to have like these great stats. People respect Sigurd. Also, I think he was in the top 10 for most popular characters in the Choose Your Legends event.
I don't remember actually. Yeah, I think I might be taking this too seriously, like the spoiler stuff.
Yeah, but it is it is like if you haven't played FE4, like surprise, you're gonna get all these spoilers.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Even the castle code for Eldigan is like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's if you're not trying to get spoiled, I highly suggest. I mean, I guess it's way too late now if you're watching this video, but
yeah, you have already pulled those insane units.
Yeah, so that's a wrap. I'm gonna read off the our Sigurd strongest quote. So, when I first arrived here, I hoped to merely become stronger and return to Grand Vale a better knight. However, I have learned much from you. A ruler cannot lead by strength alone. He needs compassion, not just towards his kin, but towards his people. The kindness you show towards your comrades has helped me understand this. The bond between Prince Alphonse and Princess Sharina is one that I hope to have with Ethlin. I want to stay here a bit longer so I can learn to be the best father, brother, husband, and man I can be. Thank you, friend. So yeah, a lot of like Ethlin was mentioned once more. Just different directions. Yeah.
This is like the Chapter 1 or Chapter 2 Sigurd, so it does make sense that he wants to learn more at that point.
Yeah. So different places. Yeah, I like the official Sigurd, how he kind of reflects on how his like perspective was pretty immature. Evil can be seen as good and good evil. This is unfortunately something I learned too late. And that's sort of the thing in FE4 with Sigurd, was that he kind of just did what was like in his heart, and he assumed that he was doing good. And then when he realized he wasn't, he was like, well, I'm fucked. So, different directions. I think the official one is, I think writing wise, the Sigurd, like since the situations were so, like, since the contexts were more similar, it's easier to compare mine to theirs. And I think, I mean, the talent of the writing for the official just really sprang out, and they really did a good job with Sigurd, and with the message of the Holy War being this really sad, game. They did a good job with Deirdre as well. So yeah, I mean, that's the really good thing about Heroes, is that they pay a lot of attention to detail with those things.
Definitely, they have done an incredible job. Like, you have to give them the props. It's not just some rushed thing which they just put out.
No, there's some good minds behind. I think my favorite piece of dialogue in terms of just like how it really hit me was the ending Tempest trials of the FE7 one.
Oh yeah.
With it's the Berserker one, when Hector's
Hector.
When Hector's like, I know I'm fated to die, don't tell them, and then Lucina's like, yeah. I was just like, oh my god, that is so much like Hector. They did such a good job. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, FE7 characters are so good in Heroes, actually, character-wise.
Yeah,
like how they portrayed them.
Heroes writing is just like so good. It is so good. It's really, really good, and like they just know their characters, and that's one of the really good things about Heroes, is that like it's like almost canon. Like, it might as well be. It is like, it's so fitting for the character that, like, it's obviously not, because it's like the worlds are converging in the orbs and stuff, but like it's so fitting for the characters. It's really impressive. So yeah, they really did a really great job with these guys.
With the dark tone of this thing, because I know some of my friends actually hit me up like, what's this game about? Like, all of these units are so sad.
Well, yeah, so about that, what if I told you that, spoilers alert, everyone dies? Literally the entire cast except for 2 people die. Or 3, I guess. No, because Finn and Oifi and Shannon, I think they escape with Finn.
Yeah,
and then Levin just Forsettis his way out of there because he has 1,000,000 speed. Yeah. Anyways, so that's all the comparisons for our fake Sigurd and Deirdre versus the real one. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, we definitely had a blast when we made these concepts.
Oh yeah, I guess we can talk about the video in general because it's way gone now. But yeah, how about you carry on with that? How did you find like the creating of that video?
At least for the concepts, I just tried to be a bit more canon-wise with the units, especially with Sigurd and Deirdre. Like Shrek and Will Smith was whatever. You said, okay, go wild on those. I was like, okay. But for Sigurd, and I tried to make them a bit more unique, especially with Deirdre's silent staff and her Naga's reflection and Sigurd's offensive thing. But then Brave Roy came in, so then ours does not look too good, like in front of Brave Roy, because he's also an offensive cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we did go with a more in a different direction, definitely. I feel like.
Yeah.
Than these official ones.
Yeah. I agree. I agree for the most part. The video making itself was so fun. It started off like just this kind of silly idea I had, and it was like it was just like in my head. I thought of it in my Discord chat. We were just riffing, and we were like just thinking of like dumb characters, because I'm sure everyone does it. Like everyone talks about, oh, what if this character, what build would this character have, and stuff like that. And then it just kind of evolved, and then I reached out to you, and then you were like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I don't know. I'm sure you must have had a blast making these builds, but like in the Shrek and the Will Smith one was so funny.
Yeah, definitely.
It was so much fun, and it was coordination and stuff, and like just it was like one of the funnest videos to make for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the datum one was like probably like the stupidest idea, but like also the funniest.
Yeah, but a lot of people got offended, so I didn't really think they would react that way. But
I kind of had the idea that they get really pissed off. I feel like we were like there would be definitely some like notoriety for like the first bit, but honestly, like it would die out so quickly. It's like it's the most harmless thing. Like it really is. At the end of the day, it's like we're not hurting anyone. We're not crushing anyone's. Okay, could be crushing someone's heart, but that's rectified now because the actual characters are in. But it was just like this hilarious, innocent idea, and in hindsight, it was just so funny. And I think. If I could go back and like change something, I think rendering the audio better in the final video so it wouldn't seem so like. I think I messed up the audio rendering, and it kind of choked up the voice acting of Sigurd and Deirdre. But who gives a shit at this point? Yeah, so. That was fun, man. That was really fun. The whole thing was fun, and I was super looking forward to making this video. So, gabbing on for a while. It's been.
I think we were more similar with Deirdre's concept than Sigurd's.
Yeah,
at least stat-wise and stuff.
Stat-wise, closer to Deirdre. Anyways, I think that'll do it. We've been talking for like over an hour now, so
yeah.
Thanks again, Phoenix, for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
It was a total blast working with you in that video.
Same.
It was thanks. It was a great time. And of course, as usual, Phoenix's channel is in the description. And with that being said, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.